Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Unique Lens, the podcast. It's an exciting time for me. I'm not going to lie. I am Jen. I'm your host, and I feel super weird doing all of those things, but I'll get into it as we move along. The whole reason that I'm creating this is to go hunt down the creators, the artists around our world who are going to basically make us forget about current state of our planet. It is important to think about it, but obviously it is also important to take a break. And so I am here to help you listen to some fun folks, ideally watch some fun folks, talk about their films, TV shows, paintings, street art, books, anything that is creative, maybe food even, because who doesn't love food? It's a shot in the dark right now. I hate the sound of my voice, but I like talking to people. So I'll turn off my mic for my ears and let's get started. Today's episode, I have two fantastic filmmakers from the SIFF 2026 Film Festival here in Seattle. It is Kade Atwood and Ricco, who have put together an amazing film. So fun, so punk rock, called Edie Arnold is a Loser. So let's get into it.
We're starting a band.
Dude.
What?
Come on.
What?
You stole my... Ugh, you know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Band.
Band.
Vocals. Drums.
Guitar. Bass.
Band.
Band.
But, like, don't tell anyone, because if my mom finds out, she'll murder me, whatever, you know the deal.
Band.
We're in.
You were awesome.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hi, Mom.
Hey, I'm Walter.
He likes me, like, a lot, I think.
She's on a date.
With who?
Walter Boyd.
The altar boy!
This is fun. I'm having fun. You're really fun.
She sucks.
Yes.
So you agree?
You think she sucks?
That's not the point.
Are you on weed?
This was found on campus today.
Oh my God!
You're going to hell.
Hey!
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the first episode still of Unique Lens, the podcast. I believe in technology. Let's get it done. A Cherry Coke, congratulations for winning the Audience Award, the Golden Space Needle Award for Best Feature Film at the Seattle International Film Festival. Absolutely deserved. Let's not kid ourselves. This is an entirely audience pleaser. This is your first feature film, right? Talk to me about how you got there and also why you got it done, because industry is an interesting place.
Totally. Well, first of all, thank you for the congratulations. Kate and I are still like riding high and kind of can't believe it. It's very fun.
Yeah.
But so this project started, I wrote the script like 10 years ago. And then just kind of like I was like, it's my coming of age story. I'll write something inspired by my life and then kind of put it in a drawer and move on to other things. And then Kate and I had been trying to get a different project off the ground in a more traditional way, like attaching talent. And we just found that like it was a lot of waiting around for answers and feeling like we were at the mercy of other people. And you really see how it takes years and years for a project to get made. It was very frustrating. So Kate actually called me and was like, hey, do you have anything that we could do just like on the cheap, just us? And so I sent over the script being like, I don't think you'll be interested. It's about teenage girls. Give it a go.
And I
And what do you
said,
think,
yeah,
Gabe?
I don't think I will be interested. I was like, I don't know why you're sending this to me. And then I read it and I like really connected with it and it like really resonated with me.
Yeah.
And then we hopped on another call and I said, I think we should direct this and I think we can be in production in 3 months from now. And
Wow.
Megan was like, I think that's too fast. I think we need at least 4 months. Which for those that don't know, that's like most films, at least
Yeah.
6 to 8 months before they're
Yep.
in production. And 5 months later, we were in production and filming. So it was crazy.
And did I hear this correctly? You guys shot for 10 days?
Principal
Yes.
photography, 10 days.
My
You know?
gosh. I mean, indie style, right? This is the way to go.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your cast. Your incredible cast of mostly newcomers with comedic timing you've never seen before. For such a young
Yeah,
cast
they're
in particular.
amazing. They're incredible. This is Addie, the lead. She plays Edie. This was her first ever self-tape. She just decided to get back into acting, and this was the first thing she auditioned for, and she booked the lead role, and she's amazing. She's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we knew that since we're doing it's like a high school film, and we knew that we wanted age appropriate characters. We don't like hot 30-year-olds playing 14.
Right. Yeah.
And we knew that because we were going to do that, most likely we would be going with first time actors or definitely younger actors. And so we really tried to set up a situation in our audition process where we created sort of a safe space for them. We had a callback / chemistry read where we worked we ran it more like a workshop, and we just played. We did big stupid warm-ups, and we made it okay for them to take a big swing, and we put everyone in different roles, kind of like a summer camp. And I feel like it really benefited us.
That's awesome. Can we talk about the seal kiss? Where the hell did that come from?
The seal kiss? Is that?
Yeah, that full face lick situation from from the altar boy, which by the way is a very funny character.
Yeah, he's amazing. And we have to say he's not like that at all in real life. And he fools us sometimes.
That's how good he is, Meg.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were even during production, we were like, is he this guy? This is a little scary. And then
we were
we finished
he in
shooting. I
on
was
the
like, oh no,
joke?
he's cool.
That's brilliant. He that scene, which again, people, you need to go find this film at any festival and hopefully multiplexes soon. I was it in the script or is that just something he did?
It was in the script. I mean, do you remember how intensely that was written? Or was it just kind of and now sloppy? I feel like a lot of it was scripted.
I think well, the beats were there, but then it was like he sticks his tongue out. But then it's well, how much is too much? How much is not enough? And that scene was really tricky, and we had to we really rehearsed it and rehearsed it a lot, and had to be no, a little less tongue, a little more tongue, and that both the actors were great, and we had an intimacy coordinator, and they were very much on board, and but yeah, it was definitely very purposeful. And I want to say now that we're screening this in audiences, the reactions from audiences that is probably one of my favorite moments in the movie, because everyone is just a collective gasp or gross out, and it's just such a great feeling to get a reaction from everyone in the room.
It's also fun because at this point, I feel like Kade and I are almost desensitized to it. We rehearsed it a bunch, shot it, edited it over and over and over again. And I always forget that it's going to be such a gross out moment until it plays.
It's fantastic. It's memorable. It is, it's worthy of MTV kissing awards, quite frankly. It's just, I've never seen anybody do that, basically. It's epic. I just realized from my notes, you also got the Best Guilty Pleasure, which again, was another award you got from SIF.
We
What?
did?
Yeah. Yeah, best guilty pleasure for pass holders.
That feels
This is-
that feels backhanded. That feels a little bit backhanded.
That's fair. The age range of your audience, were you surprised by it? Or well, yeah, tell me about your Seattle experience, actually, since I lost my voice and couldn't show up to anything. So boo-hoo
It's
for
okay.
me.
We honestly, we like loved Seattle. And I feel like something that we really noticed in Seattle, apart from the fact that it seems like Seattle has such a great movie going culture and like audiences really seem to love movies with their whole heart. I feel like usually the people who our film has resonated with has been like young women or like people who were weird girls in high school, kind of. In Seattle, a lot of like just old white dudes were like, I loved it. And we were like, oh, okay, sick. It was a very interesting shift in like, I don't know, we weren't expecting to get that audience necessarily.
Megan, I haven't told you about this because it happened at our last screening that Megan couldn't attend. There was a lady with a walker, and I was very curious to how she was going to react towards something. I'm not going to say what it is because it's the very end of the movie, but to a piece of our movie at the very, very end. And as that joke is happening, she lost her mind. She was laughing so hard. And I was like, yes, good. Thank goodness.
That's so nice
This is
because I feel like Kate and I never are trying, like, we're never trying to punch down. And so I'm happy that, like, okay, that makes me happy that she got it and didn't feel bad.
No, it really is one of those films. Like, I'm Gen X, and for me, I'm like, this is badass, and it reminded me so much of the Cohen who's making movies with their partner right now, like Drive Away Dolls. It had that vibe to it, which is just, it has a nuttiness to it that's just so fun. And then it reminded me of Whip It because it's the same sort of concept where you're like, I just got to find my people. And yeah, honestly, again, I cannot reiterate how much this is a movie shot in 10 days. I've spoken to a lot of indie filmmakers over the years, and it looks so slick. You have done an incredible job, and I'm sure you're going to keep hearing that a lot. Where are you next screening? Do you know?
I will say just a quick shout out to, like, on the slick side, like, big shout out to our crew, like the art department, our DP. Like, it really takes a village to make a movie, and they were very on board with this indie, low budget, very fast style. But like, they put everything into this movie and gave 120%, and like, we couldn't have accomplished what we did without all of their help. So it's big thanks to them.
Good shout out. All right,
and yeah,
tell me where you're going.
Where are we next, Kate?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Actually, I was about to name them all, and I was like, I actually don't know what we are allowed to say. Yeah,
Well,
but
I know
Provincetown. We'll be on the East Coast
Yes.
for a while, and then we'll be
I
on
saw,
the West Coast.
I saw Nantucket.
Nantucket.
Okay,
Okay,
Nantucket.
Nantucket we could say. Provincetown and
I
Nantucket
saw that
for
one.
sure.
All right.
And then then we'll be back on the West Coast. Maybe we're going to Europe. I don't know. It's crazy.
I would really hope you go to Europe. I started off in the UK, and I've been plugging this to film distributors out there where I'm like, you have to talk to these people.
Ooh, thank you.
Because I'm the one that lives vicariously through others. I have a coming of age story from 40 years ago in me. I just haven't written it, and so I love watching stuff like this because I'm like, okay, it is doable. I can pull something out of my hat one of these days. But instead, I talk to people who inspire me first.
Well,
and
I'll
then
say
I'll
this.
move on to.
I really think that everyone has like a coming of age story, and if you want to write it, and you do write it, and you write it as specific as possible, I think you'll be surprised at how many people it will resonate with.
Yeah. And yeah, I was in the UK in the 90s, the early 90s at school. And so I come with a really nice soundtrack already,
Yeah. I think you have like a societal obligation to make that happen.
I'm starting to realize that at this point, yeah, any Gen X person that's like, I'm so sorry about AI. We're going to go back to analog. And I worked at Blockbuster, so I very much miss the video store days deeply. I
yeah.
also then went and launched DVD by mail. So it's kind of on me as well. So I apologize. But
Did you invent DVDs by mail?
I wish I'd invented it. Sadly, no. I worked with very smart people in the UK. I was like number 15 on their, not their call sheet, their staff, and did customer services there. And we ended up turning into a bigger thing that eventually turned into Amazon Prime. And they bought their business. And so, yeah, sadly, I saw none of that cash, but I got to talk about movies and TV shows all day. So that was fun.
Awesome.
So now that, I've tried a career and, work is work, I get to do this instead, which is way more fun and hopefully will inspire people to A, go to your movie, and B, you got any more in you?
Movies? Oh boy,
I would hope
we
so.
got a bunch.
Excellent.
All we want is to get a little bit of money to make the next one.
Cool. You know what? Just pitch it out, not this second. Obviously, I'm sure you have a focus on current film.
If anyone is listening, anyone out there with money.
Yeah, just make the pitch. Please come back to me when you do have something to pitch, because I will be happy to talk to you again and go through all of this. Finally, for fun, and we spoke about the 90s, I have a deep love of American cinema, especially indie cinema of the 90s. I know this is on the spot, but can you think of any 90s movies that you're kind of in love with still?
Yeah. Well, 98, I feel like 1998 is like one of the best years for movies. Is it 98? I feel like there's some good ones. I have a question. I think this is a 90s film. Is Detroit Rock City from the 90s? Do you know that movie? It's like a weird movie about a group of teens who want to go see Kiss in concert. And it was kind of a big reference for me shooting this. And so I feel like that's a good one to say.
I'm taking that as a reference either way. And all right, it fits.
All right.
I love it. Yeah. And Kade, anything come to mind?
Oh, man. I mean, I grew up watching The Sandlot. It's a 90s movie.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Probably my favorite movie from the 90s is The Truman Show.
Nice.
That's 90s, right? I think I'm going to say
yes,
it is.
Please.
I think that comedic actors are the best actors. And
they are.
That film like really showed that to me. Is like, oh, if you cast a comedic actor in a dramatic role, they can work wonders.
Yeah. If you can pull off comedy, you can pull off drama, not necessarily the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like ice skating. You can figure skate, but you may not play hockey. I don't know where that came from.
I'm going to take that with me for the rest of my life.
Megan, Kade, thank you so much for catching up with me. Thank you for living through the technical nightmares that were us trying to get together, and then me losing my voice, which would have been a fun thing to do, but the tiny mic did it for you guys. So with the whispering, I was like, damn, I should have thought of that. Cool. Listen, good luck with all the next festival going. I will be in touch if I can convince anybody in the UK to talk to you guys. And seriously, it's a weird thing how I function. Is I suck at selling myself, but I'm really good at selling other people. So, when my film comes out, I'll come back to you guys.
And we'll sell you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, you two. And good luck with everything. I'm excited to see what else comes your way in the next year.
Thank you. It was great talking with you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you too.